Hello and welcome to the Classic Lounge this afternoon. This afternoon I'm here with Craig and Gordon, our directors, which is very lovely. Thank you for joining me this afternoon, guys.
I think this is the first time we've done something together. It is.
Oh,
One
look
of
at
these,
that.
anyway.
There we go. Very nice indeed. So today we're going to take you on a little bit of a journey about all of the cars, how we source the cars, how we then look over the cars, and then how we get them delivered to you guys at home from winning them through our competitions. Now, as you can see, there are so many classics in the Classic Lounge at the moment, and I'm not lying. From day to day, every time I come in, there are brand new cars. I think we had a delivery of about 5 last week.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. I mean, we're very lucky to be surrounded by all these amazing cars, and these two guys are the guys that source them. So there's different types of way that you get the cars, isn't there, Craig? So you go to a lot of auctions, don't you?
I try and go to a lot of auctions because I like the experience of going to an auction as well. We go together whenever we can. We go together because it's really good to just go out, and stay out in a hotel and just have a nice meal and do it. So
Very nice.
I know what I'm doing. Sort of. There's a little bit of that, as well as it's a decent place to go and have a proper look at the cars.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Dad, you source most of the ones that aren't auction, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, more time on his hands. I think.
Yeah, so it is. Not enough. But if you have a look just in this room alone, where these cars have come from, we've got cars that people just phone us up and said, "I understand you do competitions. I want to get rid of one of my cars." We'll always take that and have a look at them and ask them to bring them in. And we've had functions here where people come up and say, "Oh, I've got this in my garage." We have bereavement. People contact us for bereavements and they have this in the garage and that in the garage. But as I say, there's an array of cars in here. What I've just spoken about there is exactly what's in here. We've got bereavement cars, people that have come up to us, and customers that also, we look after cars, and when they go to the next car, they will normally ask us if we want the other one. But as we said earlier, auctions are a big thing. We have to buy cars for our competitions that are literally ready to go.
Yeah.
We have to buy the best we can because our restoration shops are full. If somebody said, "I want a restoration," we're talking 2026, late 2026. Yes, we can fit other bits in. We fit trim in, we do this. But when it comes to competitions, we have to buy the best.
Yeah.
And auctions are great. It's crazy. Auctions are great. It's a good day out.
I bet it's a lot of fun.
The problem is,
It's exciting. You're bidding against somebody else.
Yeah.
And you must bid as much as you think you have to bid.
Yeah.
And
It must be hard to stop sometimes.
Well, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yes.
More so for you, I would probably say. I'm a little bit more ruthless that I can sort of turn around and go, this is the limit, and I'd be prepared to let the car go.
Yeah.
You're very much like, it's only one more, it's only one more. And it's true, it is only one more. And
Is that because you're quite competitive as well, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Very much so. Yeah, I don't like to lose. I don't like to lose. But I think when you are standing there bidding as well, in the back of my mind is, if it's a really, really good car, we're not the most expensive garage to work on an hourly basis, but it soon mounts up. And if you buy the wrong cars and you spend a week fixing those cars up just for competition, we've got to be adding £3,000 to the competition costs.
Yeah.
And every car that comes in here that we have, however nice it looks, we go right through that car. We do a full appraisal with one of our technicians who's dedicated just to competitions. He does a full appraisal. He comes to my office. We talk through that appraisal. 9 times out of 10, we will do 95% of what he's found. We will do.
Yeah.
And then when the draw has taken place, it has to then go back and then have a pre-delivery inspection. So a lot of the work he's already done, he'll then do
Check
again.
over again, yeah.
It's all money.
And there
It's
are
all
always
cost.
something to do. isn't there?
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
when we went to auction the other day, I picked up, 4 cars. One was definitely we knew needed
Yeah.
work. That was a restoration project. I would probably say 2 of those 4, I would have said by looking at it and laying on the floor
Yeah.
and doing everything you do in an auction to make sure you're happy with it, I would have said they were good to go.
There were
They
2
good to go.
beautifully restored cars. One that won't go backwards. There's a problem with the gearbox. And one that sounded absolutely gorgeous until you put the engine under load. And as soon as you put the engine under load, you lost 2 cylinders.
Right.
They weren't big fixes, but you're probably looking 2 or 3 days to actually get all that work done.
So it kind of tells then that no matter almost sometimes how much research you do and how much you look over a car as much as you can in an auction setting, you never know really what's going on like underneath the bonnet sometimes.
Yeah, I think that people who put cars, there's always exceptions, but people who put cars into auctions, there can be something wrong with them. That's an easy way for them to wave them goodbye.
But then sometimes there are treasures. There are complete treasures that you
Oh,
find.
well, to be honest, I think the best. I was just thinking this now as we were talking, that more so Dad than me, that you know a lot of people. You know, you've been around cars for a long time. You know a lot of people. And I think the best cars we've ever had are the ones from either the cars we know or your friends.
Yeah.
I mean, the Green E-Type is a really good example.
Yeah.
We looked after that car. We knew everything about it.
Exactly.
That could come in, and we knew it needed nothing.
Yeah.
You've got contacts, certainly more so Scotland.
Yeah,
but the cars
Scotland,
that come from there,
Yeah.
you know, they're coming from the right people because they're your mates.
Well,
aren't they?
there's cars we don't even have to look at. I mean,
Absolutely.
if some of the we call them suppliers now, but as Craig says, they are friends from previous life. They'll phone up and they'll say, "I've got this." We don't need to go and look at that because I know what
but
that
we
car's
do,
gonna be.
just in case.
yeah.
But no, it's really exciting and it's really nice to know all the different ways that you can source cars, and we do source cars. And like as you said before, some of the cars you might go, we were thinking about doing these for competition. They're not always competition. No. You buy them to restore. Absolutely. You buy them because they're an amazing car that we want to keep.
Well, both my Aston and my Land Rover Defender, they've both gone through competitions. It was never our intention at the time to let them go through there, but
we have had the instance as well where we've had to put a personal car in because we haven't got enough competition. We haven't been able to find good competition cars to go through. So and then on the other hand, like at the moment we've got 3 or 4 minis, and we've got another one coming in January. And when somebody offers you the right car,
you can't say no.
No, but you might be thinking to yourself, "Oh, I can't do that till March, April, May," because the amount of other cars that we've got.
But if you say no, someone else will take that, and then that opportunity's gone.
Yeah, you lose it.
So that's why we've got so many cars in here, everybody.
Yeah, but it's not just in here. I mean,
everywhere.
The workshops at the moment. I'm
jam-packed,
I'm happy when I've got 4 or 5 cars in there. And Craig and myself, before we came in here, we're talking about 7 that we need to move.
Wow.
And because they're in the way.
Of the 4 or 5 that should be in there. So that's
exactly.
what, 11, 12.
Yeah.
And we've got a secure storage facility as well, where we can keep some of the fabulous cars. Yeah.
And that's full as well.
But amazing. But so you most recently, what was the auction you most recently went to?
A couple of weeks ago, went to H&H up in Buxton in Derbyshire.
Yeah,
it's
lovely.
Really good.
And we have got a little video of the highlights of that. Now, this is a video from H&H, so it's really cool to get a kind of behind-the-scenes insight of the day. So hope you enjoy.
We're here at the Pavilion Gardens, Buxton, following the conclusion of our final sale of 2024. And I hope you agree that we've offered a fantastic cross-section of motor cars and motorbikes across the 3 venues that we've had this year. In the sale yesterday, we sold a fantastic range of cars with over 70% of the vehicles sold, with the few provisionals that are still being worked through. And we had bids received from all around the globe yesterday. So we had bids from the UK, Greece, Ireland, Switzerland, Germany, South Africa, India, and cars going all across the globe following the auction yesterday. In terms of people in the room, it was so good to see so many people in attendance for both the viewing day and the auction, especially because it has been quite cold here at Buxton. So it was great to see so many people come in and viewing the cars in the metal, as well as the registered bidders online, and we had a plethora of telephones as well. So we had over 1,000 registered bidders for the auction yesterday, which is a fantastic number. So thanks again for all the bids that were placed. We'll be back here at Buxton in February, so if you have any vehicles that you'd be interested in consigning to that auction, please get in contact with one of the team. We obviously will be back at the Imperial War Museum Duxford as well in the spring, as well as the National Motorcycle Museum in spring as well. And we will be adding Kelham Hall into our sales catalogue as well for next year as well. So if that's a venue that you're interested in finding more about or finding more about the sale, then again, please get in contact with one of the sales specialists. Your support and being able to offer your cars and rehome some fabulous cars is a privilege to us. And we'll hope to see many, many more of you with the auctions in 2025. Thanks again. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
I now have the pleasure of being joined by John, one of our amazing technicians here at Bridge Classic Cars. So John, what I'd love to ask you is a kind of a day in the life of you as a technician here at Bridge Classic Cars. Now I know you are a very busy man.
Yeah. Yeah, well, being as I'm on the competition side, I do flip from vehicle to vehicle. Quite often after an inspection of a vehicle, we'll need to order parts. So obviously I can't then finish that vehicle, so I need to move on
to the next one.
Exactly, and so on and so forth, and it repeats until I can come back to the car when the parts turn up and hopefully finish it off.
Yeah.
But yeah, a typical day, I could be 3, 4, 5 cars. Might be only 1 car if I've got a lot of repairs to do. But
yeah.
Like I say, if I'm flitting from car to car, it can be 3, 4, 5 different cars in a day.
That's crazy. So for example, like yesterday, you started on, what were you started on something?
So I was on the Daimler yesterday, which I'm back on again today.
Yeah.
Doing some repairs on that. And then I went on to, we've got a Maserati bi-turbo here, which the engine is away being built. But the inlet manifold and the plenum chamber, etc., wanted all painting. So we had that back, I stripped that, sent that for paint, that came back. I built that again yesterday so the engine builders can then take that back.
Right.
So I went from the Daimler to the Maserati. Then I was over here, had a couple of little jobs to finish off on this lovely little Mini.
Oh yeah, that might have been the door. That might have been my fault.
No, that was fine. I found the cable had broken, so it wasn't your fault. No, it had actually broken the cable that releases the door. So unfortunately enough, there was enough spare cable for me to refix it.
Brilliant.
So that was fine.
I just didn't know how strong I was.
No, I mean, the cable's probably older than both of us, so I've seen quite a few door openings, I reckon. So, yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, so fixed that. And then I was back on the Daimler again, finishing off some bits and pieces on that. And that's what I'm on again this morning, but I shall be going on to the Lotus Cortina next, because we've got the heater and that all that back for that. So once I've done the Daimler, I'll be back on that. So, yeah, it's varied, but that's what I love. No day is the same, you know, no 2 days the same.
You are so talented as well. How many years have you been actually working on cars?
Since I left school, pretty much. So, without giving my age away too much, 35 years.
Wowee, it's amazing.
Like yeah.
But is it...
Go on, sorry.
Is it quite nice to have a kind of variation? So you're not kind of, you don't know, each day when you come in, you don't really know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I like coming in the morning knowing what I've got to do, because I know I can come in and just
get on with
make
it.
a cup of tea, get straight on with it.
Mustn't forget the cup of tea. John must have his cup of tea, otherwise the day does not start.
That fuels my day, yeah. Yeah, and then I like I say, I like coming in and knowing what I've got on, but then the day can soon change. If something turns up that needs my attention, then my day, what I thought in my head, can go completely out the window. But no, that doesn't fuss me at all. I've been at main dealers where you're sort of narrowed down on one sort of type of vehicle all the while, and I always felt like I was missing out on what other manufacturers were doing.
Right.
So I'd much rather work for a little independent garage where you see a variety of cars.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the modern cars now, I pretty much had enough of them, you know what I mean? I love all the old stuff. I think everyone who works here has got a passion for older cars. And yeah, that's much nicer. I love that.
Well, I guess you get to use your skills more on older cars as well, because you're having to find out the problem rather than just plugging in a machine and the machine telling you the problem. You've got to go, okay, so what is doing what?
Yeah, it's much more diagnosis, fault finding, old school style.
Yeah.
Which is cool. You know what I mean? And we've got such a variety of technicians and people who work here that if there's something you're not sure of or you don't know, one of the other guys will have had experience with it.
Yeah.
So you can just do a bit of, you know, chit chat sort of thing
and figure out.
share some ideas and come up with solutions for various bits and pieces, which is another thing I love. You know what I mean? The amount of different knowledge we've all got between us.
Definitely.
It's fantastic.
But we are here at British Classic Cars trying to bring these classic cars into the future, aren't we? So not the future, the now.
Well, yeah, we need
The
to keep
now.
them, don't we, on the road? We do need to keep them.
John, you had the kind of quite exciting job of being the person to put our P1 synthetic fuel into the Mini that went a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I think
last week.
Last week. Yeah, I think so.
To its new owner. So how was that? Do you think
It
it's
was
like
cool.
much different?
I think that's a fantastic idea because people, obviously the environment is a big concern nowadays, and pollution of cars is a major thing that everyone's trying to clamp down on.
Yeah.
And this P1 fuel is fantastic. The emissions are less. It's made of renewable hydrocarbons. So we're trialling it, and that seems to be absolutely fine. It's quite strong smelling, I'll say that. It certainly opened my eyes a little, yeah. But yeah, it's fantastic, you know. If we can keep all these old cars on the road at less cost to the environment, it's a win-win if you ask me.
And when you did all the checks, because it went out for a drive, Rob took it for a little drive, and when it came back again, did it differ at all from when you look at a car when it's got original petrol in it, or was it
I don't
no
think
difference?
so. No, I don't think so. From the testing that we did and Rob driving and saying that it felt the same, balls the same, no, I don't think so. I mean, there may be a couple of little tweaks, mixture adjustment, maybe idle speed adjustment on the carburettors, but in the main, no. I've found that that's pretty much the same, so it's good to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we actually have a video of John in action pouring the P1 into the Mini for the first time and then
this
it
is the
going
first one, yeah.
for a little drive. So thank you so much for joining me, John, and take a little look at this. Here we go for the first drive in the Mini with synthetic fuel. Rob, are you excited?
I am, yeah. It feels like it's been a long time coming, right?
So Rob's been looking forward to this for ages. He is the reason we've got P1 fuel at British Classic Cars.
So let's hope it works.
Let's go for it.
P1!
Woohoo!
There we go.
Well, it sounds like fuel.
It does, yeah. And it started first time. Yeah, felt just the same as traditional fuel. No drama. No drama at all. Cool.
So there we have it, a very proud moment for us and definitely for Rob, getting to take the first drive
He's
with
been supporting
P1.
P1 for a very long time.
He was very excited
yeah,
about it.
It was nice that he got to be the first one to drive it.
Definitely. So yeah, there it was, Jeff's new car, first out with synthetic fuel.
And you know, the lovely thing about Jeff as well is Jeff obviously took the car rather than the cash alternative, and Jeff, I believe, is an ex mini race driver.
Wow, that's really cool.
So him, and something about his son as well. I think his son is now, I might be wrong, and Jeff used to be. So he was always going to take that car because it brought back memories. So it's a nice winner for that car.
Really lovely. And most recently, we had our double live draw because our Porsche sold out in an instant.
16 hours, wasn't it? It's crazy.
Just from the mailing list as well. So I know I've mentioned it before, but if you are not on the British Classic Cars mailing list and you buy tickets for our competitions, it really is worth jumping on it because you get a discounted ticket and it's available to you guys before.
So it's 24 hours, isn't it? 24 hours before anybody else, you always get access to the cars. And then, like the Porsche, sold out in that 24 hours.
An instant. And our Jaguar, which is behind me, and the Porsche were won by two very lucky people. I believe their name was Philip and Mushtag.
Yeah, so Philip is on holiday at the moment, so he's still waiting to decide on whether he's having the car or the money.
Yeah.
Mushtag has decided, because it's Christmas coming up, he's taking the money.
Taking the money. Well, there you go. That's what's amazing about us here at British Classic Cars. We give you the option.
Absolutely, yeah.
The option. And I think what Craig does is really lovely, to be fair, because some people might be like, okay, so what do you want now? The cash or the money, like right there on the phone. But you give them time to have a little think about it.
Yes. Yeah, I think that overnight changes your opinion, because I think we were never going to do a cash alternative. That was not in our nature.
I remember that, yeah.
So, because in theory we're car people, so you're entering to win the car. And I think if you were to ask them as soon as you phone them up, I think everyone would say, yeah, I'm going to win the car, because you've entered for that
for the car, yeah.
But then overnight you probably
go,
sit down, talk to the family, and then maybe decide differently, which is what Mushtag's done.
And there you go. Well, here you go. Here is the moment where we made two people very, very happy. Lovely. Okay, so this is to find a winner for our 2007 Porsche 911. Here we go. We're going to count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Number 5,688. There we go. 5,688. Phil Isbell?
Isbill, yeah, Isbill.
Phil Isbill. There we go. Congratulations, Phil. We're going to try and find your number now and give you a call. This is Phil?
This is Phil.
Amazing.
So we got 2 tickets.
Wowee.
Might have to turn the volume up.
Bear with.
Oh, there you go.
Hope he answers.
Hi, this is Phil Isbill.
Shall I leave a message?
To take your call at the moment, but please leave a message after the tone, and I'll deal with your call just as soon as I can. Thank you.
Hello, Phil. It's Molly calling from Bridge Classic Cars. I just thought I'd leave you a lovely little message to tell you that this afternoon we have just done the live draw for our Porsche 911. And Phil, you are the very lucky winner. I promise you this is real. Please call Bridge Classic Cars and we'll tell you what happens next. Congratulations.
Try.
It is him. Okay, let's try him again.
It's just being a bit slow. Okay, press the top one.
Top one. Nice little call back.
Hi, it's Phil here.
Hello, Phil. It's Molly again from Bridge Classic Cars. How are you?
Not so bad, thanks. A bit stunned at the moment, I think.
Did you get my message, I'm guessing?
I did. I haven't listened to it, but the voice one was translated to a text message, and it came through. I was in a church down in Hampshire, so I couldn't really answer the call.
Oh, I understand. I'm so sorry. Oh no, did we make you do that really?
Now, so.
Oh, good. I hope I didn't make you do that really embarrassing thing where your phone went off and everyone was really quiet.
Oh no! There was only a few of us in there. It wasn't
Okay.
a service. Or
Oh,
anything.
good.
We were just tourists.
Oh, I see. Well, there you go. How do you feel, Phil?
Well, I'm stunned at the moment, and my wife is probably more so. She didn't even know I'd entered the drawer.
Oh, did she not? Oh, cheeky. This is for our 1994 Jaguar XJS. Let's go for it. I'm going to count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Number 2,636. 2,636. Okay.
There.
Here we go. So 2636. Oh, Mushtag Ahmed. Mushtag Mag Ahmed. Congratulations. You have just won our Jaguar XJ6. S.
I
Sorry.
said 6 the other day on last week's live. No one picked up on it.
Hello?
Hello, is that Mushtag?
It is, yes.
Hello, I'm Molly calling from Bridge Classic Cars.
Hello, Molly.
Hello, I'm calling because we've just done the live draw of our 1994 Jaguar XJS, and Mushtag, I'm really excited to tell you that you are the lucky winner.
Really?
Yeah,
It's not a hoax, is it?
it's not a hoax, I promise.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube now if you wanted to have a look just to prove it.
Oh my God, I never thought it'd happen. I just took a punt on one of my favorite cars as well.
Oh, there you go, there you go. Well, there you go, congratulations. You have just won yourself a wonderful Jaguar. Congratulations to those two very, very lucky winners.
Absolutely.
Very exciting. But if you too would like to be a little winner, now we have another different kind of competition for you. We've got our Advent Calendar competition, which is still live right now. There's not that many days left of Advent though.
No, halfway through, are we?
Halfway through. Christmas is creeping up, but if you have not signed up for our Advent Calendar, you still can, and you'll be put into the draws for the remaining days of Advent. So recently we've had people win Bewley tickets, we've had them win some delicious wine, we've had them win vouchers for 100, I've got the word.
Site credit you're talking about?
Site credit, no.
Limited 100.
Limited 100. There we go, limited 100. And site credit.
There is an amazing print they've just done. Again, this is Rob that's introduced us to Limited 100. There is an Alfa Romeo, front of an Alfa Romeo that they released last week, or put it on their socials last week. It's stunning. It's really nice.
So cool.
So yeah.
Yeah, very, very exciting. So if you have not yet signed up for the Advent Calendar, you still can and could be in with a chance of winning some treats completely for free.
I had a phone call with 2 separate people last week,
Yeah.
so it's worth mentioning this. If you sign up for the Advent Calendar, you're in every single draw.
Every day.
You don't have to enter every day. So
No.
a few people are sort of going, oh, it's already said I've bought a ticket last week. Yeah, because you're in every single draw.
Every single draw. Just have to sign up once, completely for free, and you are in every draw until
The
Christmas
end.
Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
Very exciting. There we go. I've said exciting a lot there. Sorry about that, but it is. It's Christmas time. I love it. But there we go. Thank you so much for watching us, guys. We will see you next week for some more fun. Bridge Classic Cars want to give back to you this Christmas with our Christmas Advent Calendar competition. It's completely free to enter. You enter once and then you are automatically put into every draw for the remaining days of Advent. Prizes will include things such as a site credit, limited edition prints and tickets to the National Motor Museum and many, many other goodies. If you want to enter for free for our Christmas Advent Calendar competition, then head to the Bridge Classic Cars competitions website and sign up today. Good luck and Merry Christmas.